enjoy this, them depending on your sense of humor, of course. Now, on the fifth page of a unit is communication activities. Now, these are activities where the students just go, just do the activity fairly freely as they can. And I've put in lots and lots of activities in the book. The warm-ups are activities, the personalization sections are activities, the communication activities page are all activities. There's probably far too many activities, more than you'll probably use. But I think it's much better to have too many activities than too few. So what I've tried to do is just have lots and lots and lots of suggestions about, with a particular language target, what activities can we do? And most people probably won't use all of them, but, that's good, I think. So on this communication activity, the first two activities don't require any materials. Okay, you can just walk into a class and do them without anything. Now, the third activity requires downloadable material. Now, there's a website to support the course, and the website has lots and lots and lots of free downloads. So the downloads in this case would be things like they could be, for example, cards, they could be pictures, they could be board games, they could be prompt cards, they could be quizzes, questionnaires, all of this kind of stuff. And so they support the course. There's a lot of stuff on the website which is all free. The teacher's book is a free download. There's a shortened version of the workbook which is a free download. There's just lots and lots of stuff on there. And then the last page of a unit is the review. Now, sometimes when I'm teaching I use many books, of course. And one of the things I'm always disappointed with is that most books don't do enough review. For example, I'll have a book, and then maybe the middle unit of a book might be the review unit, or the end unit of a book may be the review unit. It's not enough. I think there has to be constant review, especially for the kind of students this is aimed at. Okay? Otherwise, they tend to compartmentalize language. I like. Next week, I can. But they haven't got this sort of integrated. They're not integrating it. We need to constantly switch between the present target and all of the targets they've learned so far. So every unit, apart from in the dialogues, I've tried to integrate previous targets a lot. In the activities, I try to integrate them. But also, even if that's missed, the one page of every unit is a review unit. And these are mixed up questions with all the language targets from the previous units. Okay, so that the students can't just and mixed up. And I think mixing up is really important because they need to develop this kind of total view of English fitting together. They need to be constantly switching between the language targets they've learned. Otherwise, as I said, they just mentalize it. Let's just briefly, because I want to show some more activities, go on to a unit from Motivate, which of course is the higher level. And this case gives me reasons. The warm-up, dialogue, this is giving reasons as a target. So in this case, you've got, why are you learning English? Because if I can speak English well, I may be able to work for a multinational company. Why do you want to work for a multinational company? Because if I work for a multinational company, I'll probably get a lot more chances to travel. So what they've been doing is conditional clauses. And this is to show that you can practicing using conditional clauses to give reasons. Okay, because if. All right, is one example of a language target. It's a very important use, I think, of a functional use of the conditional tense. And then another example of giving reasons would be words like helps or keeps or gives. Okay, for example, why do you smoke so much? It helps me think and it keeps me awake. Why do you drink so much? It makes me feel relaxed, though it does give me a headache sometimes. Smoking and drinking are bad for your health. Why are you worried about me? I'm not worried, I just think you're stupid. One of the things I should say, in Communicate and Motivate, there's no alcohol and smoking except for this unit, and then it's not glorified. Basically say, well, that's stupid. Kind of, that's all. So, but the pattern here is, again, it's keeps and helps and gives and makes, okay? Well. So, and then in Motivate, you've got this page which focuses on the structure. but it's a little bit different from the communicate page. The communicate page focuses more on individual words, and this focuses more on words in context. Okay, so we got, you can't read this very well, but Jinwoo plays a lot of golf because it helps him relax. ML doesn't like using a computer because it makes her eyes sore. So you've got these patterns, and it's focusing on the structure, but it's a more a fuller use of the language. And then you've got these characters. This is Juliet and Bruce. Romeo is in this too. But Bruce is the karate expert, and Romeo and Juliet, well, you can imagine who they are. And various things happen to them. And then the communication activities again. But again, you see the style is a bit different from in Communicate. It's a more mature style. And then review exercise. Let's try another warm-up. Elephants, bicycles, bananas, cockroaches. Not all of us, or most of us. Elephants.
Plural.
They're all plurals, okay. Anything else? They're all nouns. Anything else? I'll give you a hint, okay? Big. Can you say elephants are... But you don't know how to say that. Or you know how to say it, but you're not used to saying it communicatively. So it's when you see the answer to a puzzle and you're trying to express yourself, that's when I help. Okay, so rather than, and then the students feel, well, that's what I was trying to say, rather than just that's what the teacher was trying to teach me. And it's an essential difference between a student-centered approach and a teacher-centered approach. If the students feel that when they encounter the language target, that's what they were trying to express, the idea is that they're far more likely to be internalized and used more flexibly and communicatively. Let's try... I like these humor dialogues. Okay, you may not like the joke. I have no idea. But two of the characters from Motivate are Mr. and Mrs. Shakespeare. Okay, give the students a touch of the taste of the culture and all that. So the price of paper is going up, and the price of books is, it could be going or coming, whatever. We'll never pay for those. What do you think the language target is? What do you think the language target is? So, going up, going down. It's trends. Describing trends. Now, if you think about it, that's pretty useful. How things are changing, okay? How things are changing. And there are particular structures, again, that we do use a lot for describing change, like becoming or getting or rising or falling or these kind of things. So, and it's had a lot of application. Let's... I know, I'm writing more than last year, but I'm making less money. So again, comparison with how things are changing. Maybe your new play will help, but I don't like the title. Nobody will buy a play called... Think of a kind of egg which sounds like a Shakespeare play. Difficult. Think of a kind of... What? Something like that. So nobody would buy a play called Omelette, okay? Now, I have to apologize in advance for the humor in these books, but, some people like it and some people just groan. It's a very good title. Omelettes are, again, trend. Omelettes are... Okay, it's a trend word. Trend word. Changing. Omelettes are... the first word is a B. Becoming very popular. Yes, but not plain omelettes. There you go. They're going out of fashion. Well, how about... Think of a type of omelette which might be appropriate. There you go. There you go. How about ham omelette? Well, it's better than before, but something historic. He's nearly got the title. But maybe this is how it happened. We don't know. So, but you notice that, well, what do you notice? That the humor's bad. Never mind.